What's up, everybody? My name is Mirphh, and today we're going to get back into some more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I know it's been about a week since I uploaded last. I got really busy with work. So hopefully we will record a few videos this weekend and then kind of upload them throughout the week and then keep going from there. But yeah, let's get into it. So kind of what I wanted to look at today is I want to start doing Grand Arena, right? I'll probably do live streams of Grand Arena after this one, but for now, I kind of just wanted to pre-record and make a video that shows how I go about doing Grand Arena as kind of like a how-to guide, or not like a how-to, because anybody who plays the game knows how to enter the game and go into a battle, but kind of the idea or the strategy behind how I go into it, and then plan out what I'm going to do. So without further ado, let's get into it. Dropping into Grand Arena, we lost our first round. I'm still, I always, I have this, and I'm sure it happens with most people, right? But with my roster right now, I tend to climb in 5v5 and then I drop in 3v. I really need to refresh my roster with newer teams because I've been kind of chasing different journeys or Galactic Legends over the last year or two. And outside of like journeys, Galactic Legends, and the raids, I haven't built a whole lot of new teams, like some of the ones centered around conquest units, or just some of the more modern staples. So, anyways, we are going up against Toasted from the Trader Lives Guild, and he's got about 1.7 mil GP higher than us, and he's got, I mean, 7 GLs compared to our 5, so that's not necessarily fun for us. For ships, he's got Executor, Profundity, and Leviathan, and we do not have Leviathan. So yeah, this guy's definitely better equipped than us. Let's take a look and see what does he got for Ufus. Yeah, he's got his Ufus built. No Malicos though, so that is promising. What about Div Queen Amidala built? Not really. Okay, cool. So Poncho Bros, no Poncho Bros, it looks like. Yeah, he's got like a Gear 12 and a Relic 1. Anyways, I like to kind of just do like a quick overview of like what I'm looking at with them. But ultimately, it doesn't really advise what I'm going to do. I try to go into Grand Arena and actually plan what I'm going to do based off of what I'm seeing. So, first time I'm seeing this defense here, and you're not going to see this because this is kind of off stream right now, but I'll pull up a little notepad and kind of go through and write out what I'm seeing on defense and then plan around that. So first off, we've got Brand Inquisitor. We've got, is that fives? That's fives. That's a weird lead. We got Gungans, and we've got Peridia Troopers. Okay, and we'll check out the bottom territory real quick. We've got Tarkin, Darth Revan with an old Republic team. That's weird. You've got Mon Mothma, and we got a Maul DeLoreans. Okay, so let's see here. Pull that up. We'll swap over to our monitor capture. So what I will do is I'll pull this notepad up here, kind of like what you see here, and I will go through and just start pulling, not insight, just start pulling different counters for all these teams and compile them and then kind of start cross-referencing them. But like, okay, this counter works for all these teams, but I only have this counter for this team, so I'll use a, you'll see. That doesn't make any sense, but I was just trying to explain. So first team, we've got Grand Inquisitor for threes. And who did we have for backup? Yeah, ninth and second. I always forget the numbers for them. So ninth and second. We're okay. So ninth sister and second sister. So now what I'll do is I'm just gonna go through and start hand jamming out counters that we have. Jabba. Rex clones, Gungans. I'm probably honestly going to use CLS against this team unless he ends up potentially having Leia on defense. Thousand Night Sisters, JML. Bit pricey for that counter. Bane, we don't have Bane up and running yet. Arkin. Padme is 100%. Interesting. SLKR. Bad Batch 1. Version 1 works. And let's go through second page real quick. Great Mothers, Phoenix, Jedi Knight Luke works. Lord Vader works. Vanguard works. Okay. And Wampa, of course, but we don't want to use Wampa. Okay, there's the CLS. This is probably a CLS angle for us. But with that done, let's go ahead and check on our next one. After that, we had that weird Fives team. What was it? Fives, Rex, and Cody. Okay. So Fives, Captain Rex, and Cody. So now we'll start looking at teams we have here. Gas, Rex lead, Lord Vader. Not a lot of data outside of Kyber on this, so interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm really not worried about countering that, to be quite frank. And we're going to have Boss Nass for the third team, Jar Jar, and who is the other? Was it Phalanx? Yep, Phalanx. Okay. Gungan Phalanx. So some of our counters here include Padme, who is on defense, Freya, Jedi Master Luke. The dog's chewing on a bone. I wasn't sure if it was popping on the mic, and then he stopped chewing on it as soon as I started looking at the audio capture. All right, not JML, Jabba, Revan. Revan might be a good counter for that one. We got Palpatine, Star Killer again. Wampa, but I don't really want to waste Wampa in case he's got somebody big on the. Actually, Wampa's like a 40% pass rate. Yeah, take that off. Take that off. Okay, last one for this territory is going to be the Peridia Troopers. So it's going to be up here. Captain Enoch. And then who else did he have on there? So both Peridia Troopers. And Night Trooper. Okay, so some of our counters here are going to be JML, Padme, Freya again, Lord Vader again, Palpatine Star Killer again, Jabba, Jedi Knight Luke. That's probably all we need to really look at here. Okay, let's check this last territory real quick, and then we'll hop into some battles. Next up is going to be Tarkin. And let's see, who was it? It was Tarkin and what two clones? Scorch and CX. All right, so counters available are Jedi Master Luke. Jabba's on defense this time around. We got Lord Vader, Supreme Leader Kylo, Freya. Damn, Freya's got a 99% win rate on that. That's nice. Palpatine Star Killer, Gas, Wampa, Again, with Wampacron, I'd prefer to save that for a bigger team. CLS again. CLS is probably going up against Grand Inquisitor, though, because that's kind of like a free win for me. Okay, let's go back. And next team was a Darth Revan team. I know this is kind of time intensive and probably very boring to watch. I'm sure some of you are probably skipping this, but I think this might help some newer players who aren't really sure how to strategize. This will all come together in a minute here. So Dalbar and Mission. Okay, so counters include JML, Lord Vader, and we, dear God, will not waste either of these on this battle. Padme, Wampa. Ew, there's not a lot of counters on this team. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe we will burn like a solo Lord Vader on here or something. I don't know. Mon Mothma seems like it'd be a pretty easy Raya tag for that one. Mon Mothma had Drogon and Kal Katarn. Interesting. Drogon, Isle. Okay, so Dash, Chewie, Han seems like a slam dunk there. Yeah, that's good enough. And then Mandalorians. So he had both the Empire Troopers, Imperial Storm Commando, and Gar. Yeah, Gar. I couldn't remember his name for a second. Gar Saxon. Jedi Master Luke again. Lord Vader again. Rhea. Revan, Wampa. So anything below like 70% is kind of where I start to not trust that counter. Like maybe if it's a stronger team like Palpatine Star Killer at like 60%, that's I might chance that, right? But anyways, what we're end up having with this is this sheet that looks like a complete mess. So it can bold this. Oh, we can't do that in text. That's right. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. So I start going through all these individual teams, looking at stuff like Adrad counters this team. Actually, Adrad's on defense. I don't know why he's even up here. Same with Jabba. Rex and Gungans are on defense. I think Tarkin might be on defense too. Whatever. Anyways, I like to start off with this, right? So like Mon Mothma, there's one counter for Mon Mothma here that isn't on any of these other teams. That is Dash, Chewie, and Han. So we're gonna go take down Mon Mothma real quick using our Dash, Chewie, and Han. I don't even know that it's worth using. Oh, whatever. I'll use the level 1 Datacron that I haven't finished leveling yet. Anyways, the idea behind this is more or less the team I'm fighting right now only has multiple counters. Every team we fight has multiple counters. However, finding out what team I'm fighting has a counter that isn't needed anywhere else currently. So this whole Dash trio wasn't necessarily in the list of counters for anything else on the board right now. So we're going to use them here. Otherwise, on the flip side, the reason we're doing that is because let's say we have gas here and we decide to use gas on this battle, and then we find out, oh crap, I probably could have used gas for this weird 5 team because I'm not going to waste Lord Vader on it and Rex is on defense. So I guess what I'm trying to say is The reason this helps me and may help you is it helps me not waste teams as a guaranteed counter on one team that could instead be used on another team. Just making sure I'm assigning the proper teams to counter certain teams effectively. So now that that's done, we'll just take this Mon Mothma. Boom, she's gone. And yeah, that's the only team we had dash for. So what else do we have? It only has like one counter on it. Oh, there it is. I completely thought I lost my Darth Revan thing here because I think ultimately that's going to be the team that gives me the most trouble on this entire defense. So what I will likely do, I think it's going to be the Darth Revan team, this Gungans team because they're at a higher relic, as well as the Night Troopers team. So from here, I'm going to kind of prioritize. So we've got Darth Revan. He's going to be at the top. I'm fairly certain Commander Luke and his team are going to slam dunk this the Grand Inquisitor team, so I'm really not too worried about them. We'll move Gungans up here as well. And now we're kind of racking and stacking what we think may be the biggest threats on the board. Between all these, we have Jedi Master Luke counters all these teams. He has more Galactic Legends than me, so he may have them on the back line. So honestly, I don't want to waste the Galactic Legend if I don't have to. Now, Wampa, I have the Kron. We could potentially use Wampa on it. Which honestly, I think I'm okay with that because I really have been just using Wampa to counter Jabba recently, and I have a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren that can already counter Jabba if that's on the back line. Don't have Quadme available. Don't have Jabba available. ELS is likely going to be used down here. I don't have Quadme here either. Jabba. So I'm thinking between all of these, we end up using Wampa or give Wampa a shot for this. I don't think I've ever tried that. I don't know if he gets feared with the Kron. That's weird. I don't know if I like that actually. Tying myself in knots on this for probably no reason. We'll likely use Treya against these Gungans, and then we can go ahead and throw Palpatine and Starkiller into this. So, okay, let's go ahead and let's get the Gungans out of here first. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. This may not be a good idea, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're not datacroning this, right? I don't have crap for datacrons right now because I did not get a jump start on it when they expired just before this round came about. Guess we'll just take the shield generator out. Go ahead and isolate Phalanx so that can't get taunt. We should be able to just tunnel into the shield generator from here. This might not be the play. Honestly, it's been forever since I've gone up against Gungans. I don't remember what I usually use for counters here. But whatever. It's gonna work. Alright, shield generator's down. This should be fairly easy sailing from here. Go ahead and start working on Boss Nass. Or we can just execute Jar Jar. Yeah, we'll do that. You can honestly probably just throw an auto from here. Call it good. Okay. Super easy counter. Now, we go back to our list. And take Trey off here. Trey is no longer available. So what that shows is that now all of these other counters we are looking at, our options grow thinner, and it further advises us what we should or should not be using for everything. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and let's just take out this Darth Revan team because this is honestly what I'm most worried about out of everything on the board. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna Jedi Master Luke on here because honestly, I I'm not too worried about using him on anything that's potentially on the back line, although I don't want to use Jedi Knight Luke or Hermit Yoda. So let's go ahead and throw Grandmaster Yoda, and I kind of want to throw a crappy Jedi on here just to not waste any good options, because there's a couple other options later on for Jedi Knight Revan or Jedi Knight Luke with like mixtures of Hoda or Cal Kestis that could help us out. So maybe we'll just do something like this. Right? Or maybe this is really stupid. I don't know. Whatever. We'll go ahead and start with some bonus turn meter. Okay. This should hopefully be a fairly easy counter because we're kind of wasting a GL here. But I'm honestly just wasting it because I don't want to deal with a Relic 9 on defense and then mess this battle up, and now I'm losing banners since I'm having to waste 2 teams on it. That's honestly when I lose, it's typically because I'm losing battles, right? And I mean, like, duh. Like, if you win every single battle, you have a good chance of winning Grand Arena. It just comes down to banners at that point. Kind of a no shit statement, but that's kind of your first priority. Just win all the battles, full clear your opponent, right? Don't leave it up to chance. Not too worried about this Tarkin team yet. What I'm looking at next is going to be, see, Gungans are gone too. Use JML. So Peridia Troopers, let's go ahead and let's use our, where are we? There we are. Go ahead and use this squad for these guys. Alright. My name's Kiba, I need attention. Go ahead and stun everybody. And then get to work with some damage. Spread some shocks. Get some turn meter. Cool. 1 down, 2 down, and 3rd coming up. Easy. All right, so again, now you start taking the Emperor Palpatine and Starkiller counter off of all of these teams. You better advise what we have available still. Mel is no longer available. Okay, so looking at this now, if we use, did I hit insert at some point? That's probably why everything kept getting messed up. So looking at this, I want to use Commander Luke for Grand Inquisitor. We'll use Gas for this 5s team, Lord Vader for the Mandalorians. And that will leave us for the Tarkin we'd have Wampa or Supreme Leader Kylo available for counters. So let's go ahead and hop into this Grand Inquisitor battle and just confirm we can kill this with our Commander Luke team. I honestly forgot that I wasn't running Han Solo with this team for a second. I was like, wait, turn 1, I always stun Grand Inquisitor. Where's my stun? Threw me off for a second there.
My goodness, your skills are quite incredible. My. My. My goodness. My.
Attacks, cool. Grand Inquisitor should be coming down in a second here.
My goodness. My.
Yep, easy enough.
How dare you?
We'll just throw on auto, let that finish. Boom, another easy battle. No longer worried about you. Can't use Commander Luke anymore. Then like I mentioned, ooh, I didn't even realize this had the Rolocron. This is sneaky. Okay, so we decided we're going to use gas here. So maybe we just counter this with our own Rolocron. Just for funsies. See what happens here. Only downside is we just got dazed. So that doesn't work. And we have 8 armor shreds. That's fun. It's fine. We'll still win this battle. I have full confidence we will beat this. Because gas is back up. And this should be all she wrote. Yep. And now we just kill Rex, and everything else follows after. Everything else, I mean, Cody. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, filler words right now. Alright. What you doing down there, Anakin? Weird. Cool. So that weird 5s team is out. Now we just have the Tarkin and Mandalorians to worry about. Let's check out his ships. I don't like seeing that. I might not be able to beat that Leviathan, but we'll see. Okay, so Tarkin, we decided we were going to go ahead and... I think we were looking at using Lord Vader here. Right? No, we're using Lord Vader on the Mandalorians. Well, hold on. Let's see if we can take the Mandalorians out with Wampa first. So we don't have to waste a Galactic Legend if we don't have to. I mean, they're both Relic 1. Yeah, that's... I'm not wasting a Galactic Legend on that. Ew. God, I love this Wampacron so much. And that's it. Cool. Easy. More Wampa available. So we now should be able to use Lord Vader here. And I know this isn't the right focus Datacron, but I don't really care. We're just going to pull the raw stats from this and apply them. Torch is so annoying to deal with. I'm so glad I put him on my defense. This kind of works in my favor because literally everybody is debuffed to hell, which is only going to increase the amount of mastery that I'm grabbing with the Lord Vader here. That is nice. I might just throw an auto here and let it play out. Oh, wait, we border 66 right here. Kill him. This may actually be the first time I'm going up against the Tarkin trio in Grand Arena since the Dark Clones came out, which is weird because they've been out for months now. Feels like it's been too late for me to have just ran into this for the first time. Go ahead and peep the back wall, and yeah, sneaky. We can't clear this anymore, so that's fun. We might be able to clear this with Supreme Leader Kylo. I don't have anything for this. The rest of this is kind of a crapshoot. Again, it's just like being at this like 10 to 12 mil range. It's weird because the 1 mil GP difference doesn't feel that big, but like when it's this many more Galactic Legends than I have, and it's in a Rhodium. I mean, honestly, this is like the problem with Grand Arena right now. Is I was in Kyber 2 a year ago, or no, Kyber 5, whatever the lowest round of Kyber was, like a year ago, and I'm now fighting people in Erodium 4 that have damn near every Galactic Legend in the game. So like everybody just keeps getting like squished and pushed down farther. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We'll see what we can do here. So I guess for the remaining teams here, I'm going to go through to the same strategy, but this video is already 31 minutes long, so my apologies for the length. Anyways, we've done as good as we could in this Grand Arena so far. This person's roster ultimately is just going to win out because they're better than us. So we're going to kind of have to hope for like them to just non-participate and lose by default. But this is how I try to more efficiently get through Grand Arena without wasting teams that I may need on other teams. I guess let me know in the comments down below how you guys attack Grand Arena. Does this help you? Do you guys do anything similar? Let me know what other kind of content you guys want to see. I know I've seen some people mention they wanted to do roster reviews, but I don't really have a Discord set up for this right now, so I don't really know how I would solicit or take roster review submissions unless I maybe made like a community post. But in that case, you'd have to be following or subscribe to the channel to see those posts. So like or subscribe to this video / my channel if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.